Hi everyone, it's Wendy and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today, now this year, 2021, I committed to actually using up as much of my stash as possible before I actually buy any more papers. So I've got lots that have been sitting around, haven't used in ever. So these are from Craft and they're 6x6 little cards. So that comes from just their little, 6.5 by 6.5, their little paper pads there. And they've got some good stickers in the back that we can utilise as well. So the other things I'm going to use to create some of these tags, now you could use everything from cereal boxes. I always keep remnants of products that I've got. I've been lucky too. I've got a friend that has a craft store, and when they finish up their classes, I like keeping the extra bits and pieces to create something. So we're going to use those to create some tags. We've also got this as well, which some felt stems came on. I'm trying to find the words, but I actually like the way that is. It would make a great journaling card to start with, but we've got this side that we can actually put a cover on and create something there. So there, just a selection there, just a couple, and we've also just got a couple of other ones there. So I might actually start with making these little ones into journal tags. Okay, so what I will do is make the tags to the size of the 6.5, because we won't use that top end, and we'll have a little bit left over, which is great because I want to make another project out of these little strips. So first of all, I'm going to add the paper and I'm going to mix and match. Okay, so I'm just going to pause for a moment. So I've just got some extra wide double-sided tape that I'm going to use. As I've said many times before, you can use glue. I've never been overly happy with using glue. I prefer to use a double-sided tape. So I'm going to speed up this next process, and just all I'm going to be doing is sticking the tags to the paper. Okay, so I've taped both sides just to make this a bit easier and quicker, and now I'm just going to add the paper to our cards here. So I'm just going to speed that up because it's just a little bit of a boring process, this one. Okay, so we have got those 2, 4, 6 and 8. So what I'm going to do before I put these on the back is that I'm going to trim these out of just around the edges, not the top just at the moment, so that way I don't want the exact same pattern on each one. We're going to mix them up a little bit. Okay, so I've finished those off. So I wasn't able to film all of that. Halfway through doing this, we had a blackout, and yeah, everything kind of like ceased for a while. The following day, I've just had a bit of time off. I was starting to get a bit of discomfort, probably trying to push myself too much with the cast, and then on Thursday it came off. So I've had a few days off just relaxing because of my rheumatoid arthritis. I've had restricted movement. It was actually quite painful for the first couple of days after it was off. So still trying to get through and moving my hand around as much as possible, but I am so happy that that is off. It's nice to have my hand back again, and everything went really well. So back to these little cards is that I end up putting different, even though they're matching there, is that each card will actually have a different back to it. So I've tried to mix and match all the way through. So the next step I'm going to do is just using my cutter is I'm cutting just down the edges and taking the tops off, just like that one. So I'm going to do this to the rest of them. I'll be back shortly. So I'm very happy with those. So that's the start of 8 tags today. I'm going to probably do up a couple. The others I'm actually going to put away into my journal stash. Just started a collection of things, so as I'm wanting, I can actually then pick up something that's actually kind of like in theme with what I'm currently working on. I'm just going to take the just the corners off and just mirroring that so it actually looks the same on both sides. Oops. I'm just going to put my punch through. I'm going to do a couple like that, and then I'm going to come back. I think I might actually sew a few of them around the edges, and then I'll come back and create a few more cards. Okay, so I've trimmed all of those off and I've just sewn around them. I'm going to leave that thread just hang off the bottom. But I'm pretty happy with where they've gone. I've tried different sizes and different widths. I just had some fun playing with that. I like that all tangled up. So some of these I'm just going to put into my stash. And I think I had one of those there. Just looking for something to, I might play with those ones. Okay, so I've just got some plainish ones there. I think I'll just play with those sides. I like doing the backs as well as the fronts, just so if I am putting them into a journal or using them as a tag to send to someone, looks a bit nicer when the back's done as well. Okay, so I'm just going to get a few bits and pieces out and see what we'll create with these.